And don't forget, if you're tuning on Kumu,
Hey guys.
what's up, bro?
Hey, press play.
I am not gonna show my face. I am so sorry. I'm not gonna show my face.
It's all
No,
good.
man, we already
It's all
know.
good.
We know your gimmick, bro. We know your gimmick.
I know. I'm not gonna show my face. So.
We know your gimmick, dude. These guys are Rey Mysterio of Kumu.
That's a cute guy.
Rey Mysterio of Kumu,
Much respect.
Dude, you're lucky if you see his face. Real talk.
Nah,
I'm just saying,
man.
you're lucky if you see his face.
Nah, keep it like that.
Yeah.
People know. People know who you are.
Right.
All right, we're
All right.
live.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Kumu. I gotta go live online.
Guys, make sure you guys have your echo stuff and all that. Okay.
Yeah.
Levels are good.
Can you guys hear me okay? Am I echoing at all?
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
we're good.
Cool.
All right, good sir.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Squared Circle. Welcome Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and of course Kumu. So today, this is a special episodes of the Squared Circle. We're going to be talking about pretty much we're doing a tournament. We're going to be trying to figure out who is the greatest heavyweight champion of wrestling. So I put together 8 different brackets from 8 different heavyweight titles. This excludes the AEW for now, just because they've only had 3 champions, so we can't, everybody's gonna pick Kenny, of course. So let me introduce everybody else, everybody that's participating tonight. So we have Mr. Ron Sara to my left, and then to my right we have Kenny Omega, aka Sir Joff. I'm gonna call him Sir Joff because that's what he should be. And then right below Ron we have Kid Flip. Right below me we have Bazooka Joe. And right below Mr. Kenny Omega we got the legend. Hey, press play. Welcome everybody.
Hey,
What's good? What's good, everybody?
it's good, everyone.
Yo.
How's everyone's Sunday?
Salutations.
So
How's everyone? Good? We good?
Yeah, it's a rainy
Already.
Sunday. It's a rainy Sunday here in Victoria, so I've just been sitting inside and resting up.
Awesome. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and since we're on Facebook and all that stuff, I'm going to make sure I share this. So,
Yeah.
Jason, while you're doing all the, Jason is hosting tonight. So make sure you share this on your multiple, on your platforms too.
yeah.
Okay?
So let me
Jason, go
get to the chairs real quick up in here real quick.
Hi, kumusta sa mga tao? What's up? What's up, y'all?
Welcome my friends on Kumu. How's everybody doing?
It's good, everybody.
Get some shares in real quick.
My screen's black still. I don't know.
All right.
Oh well.
Did you mute your Okay, there you go, Bazooka. So let me share my screen real quick.
One moment.
All right.
Hey Ron, I'm sharing, right?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Boom. That's perfect.
All right. So so I have all the championships at the bottom. So I have the WWE champion.
Yeah.
Championship. I have the WCW heavyweight champion. I have the IWGP heavyweight champion. I have the NWA champion. I have ECW. The World Heavyweight Champion when they incorporated WCW into the World Heavyweight Championship. And then the TNA Impact, the World Champion, and Ring of Honor. So,
Oh.
yeah. So Ron, I'm gonna leave this to you. The first one. Which bracket do you want to start with?
Let's get the nerdy shit out of the way. Let's do ROH.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
All right. So you see the bracket here. This was seeded by. I'll show you the website at the bottom. Give me 1 second. Here. So this is the website right here, the sportster.com. This was the closest one I could find, the most up-to-date one, which was of last year of May. So they have seeded 1 through 8, and we had 10. So we'll start with the first bracket here. So it is the number 1 seed, Jay Lethal, versus the number 8 seed, Jay Briscoe. So Ron, since you picked this bracket, where's your first vote going to?
Jay Lethal or Jay Briscoe?
Yeah.
Damn, Jay Briscoe is a really, really good tag team champion. Him and his brother have really put it down for independent wrestling for such a long time. Jay Lethal, also another veteran. He's been everywhere. Was he already doing the Black Machismo gimmick and ROH? I think he might have not. I think he might have just been a regular Jay Lethal type gimmick. Not only that, this guy really put in his work. On the independent scene when he was not being taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? So like for him to go from big leagues to that, I'm gonna go with Jay Lethal, man. He's an amazing wrestler. I like his other work, but we'll talk about his other work later. But if we're talking about his ROH time here, I'm gonna go with Jay Lethal, man. He actually he made his bones in that company. So yeah, I'm gonna go with him.
Got it. Joff, you are the next one in line. Where is your vote going to?
Yeah, I'm going with Jay Lethal too.
Got it. You want to put your explanation, or you just want to?
No, I mean Ron already said it, so I'm just gonna repeat.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's, no.
Was it valid?
No, it's not that. It's like it's the same reason. So I'm just repeating what you said. So
Yeah.
For sure.
Kid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much of an explanation for mine either, and I'm gonna have to agree with the last two guys. Jay Lethal. I will add that he's super talented, really athletic guy, and every time I've seen him perform, he performed well. Like I never see him really botch anything. He always puts on an entertaining show, and I really liked it. Later on when he when he was doing the Ric Flair impersonating, I'll never forget that.
Bazooka.
I think both those guys get down pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Jay's a beast.
Yeah, I'll go with Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
All right.
Battle of the Jays.
The Battle of the Jays.
For real.
Press play.
Mic check. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, so some of you guys are probably gonna hate me, but I don't
No.
want to go for the underdog. I'm gonna go for Jay Briscoe, actually.
Okay. No shutout today. All right.
I'm actually gonna go. I'm actually gonna go for Jay Briscoe. Reason for that because he's been around a lot longer, and like speaking from a veteran's perspective, or I'm not a wrestler, but watching veterans like do their work, they're more experienced in putting in showmanship.
I agree.
That's true. That is true. So, 4 votes to 1.
4 votes.
Jay Lethal moves on. So, Josh, we get the next pairing here. We'll start off.
Oh man, this is gonna be a hard one.
Yeah, these are all tough. So,
This is a hard one.
Joff, you ready?
yeah,
Ooh, I want to hear Joff's answer here.
Brian Danielson versus
Adam Cole, baby.
Who's next?
Jeff. He's thinking. He's a thinking.
I think.
who's
Yeah, I
next?
think I know who I'm gonna. I think
Who's
I know
next?
who my guy is.
Joff,
What?
your pick. Brian Danielson or Adam Cole?
It's Adam Cole, baby.
Oh shoot!
I already said it.
Oh, did you?
Any particular reason, Joff?
I just, fuck Daniel Bryan.
But he was Brian Danielson here. He was American Dragon.
Brian Danielson.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I just
And you-
enjoy. I just enjoy Adam Cole because he could be an asshole. He could be funny. He could be, and like obviously, Daniel Bryan's a better wrestler. Nobody's like disputing that. But as far as I like Adam Cole's extra gear or extra tools better than Bryan. So
Got it. Kid Flip.
Yeah, I think mine's pretty concise. I would have to say Brian Danielson, man.
Okay.
Being the Dragon at the time, and I just like his he has the martial arts skills and stuff, and I always like wrestlers that had skills like that, so I gravitate towards that.
Got it. One vote for Brian, one vote for Adam. Bazooka Joe.
I'm a Brian Danielson
Got
kind
it.
of guy.
Yes.
I never really paid much attention to Adam Cole when he was in Ring of Honor.
Yeah. Where the fuck are you gonna put my?
Got it. Press play.
This is actually a really, really tough one because I'm a big fan of both of them, but it's all about the boom.
yeah.
It's all about the boom. Reason for that, because he puts in more of a storyline, and the fact the way he performs, it's more dynamic in the storyline perspective. So it's all about the boom.
I love that.
So, Ron, you are the tiebreaker.
Yeah, wait, you're not going, Jason?
No.
You're
Oh,
hosting?
yeah. I
You're
don't
just
have
hosting?
I'm just hosting.
Oh,
only do it if I
oh,
I only go in if I have to tiebreak.
okay. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I love both guys, and I love both their runs. But Ring of Honor, Brian Danielson is the reason why you even watch this guy. It was the absolute best version before right now, since we're not talking about AEW. But if you're talking about the whole, Brian's gonna kick your head in and all that shit all started in Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? The guy was violent. I loved when he would just come out with this, almost like a throwback to Steven Regal, where he wears just the maroon kick pads and trunks. I'm gonna go with Brian Danielson. His run, and he had some of the best. I mean, look at those matches with Samoa Joe, dog. Those matches were crazy in Ring of Honor. So, man, I'm gonna go with Brian Danielson, man.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
That's my best version of him. I mean, yeah, if you might have liked his Daniel Bryan character and all that stuff with the yes, 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 I mean, that's cool. But this was my shit. The final countdown where, he wasn't doing he would just do the one finger in the air. You know what I'm saying? And he was violent, dude. So I'm gonna go with that. Man.
All right. The American Dragon Advances.
That was tough, though. That was tough because
Yeah.
I was
That
a
was
huge Adam Cole fan, dog. I really think that guy's gonna be like the next Sean or something, dog. Like, he's so dope, dude.
He was
This
dope,
next
but man, just Brian Danielson.
This next one for me is actually kind of hard because now I'm just thinking about Ring of Honor stuff. So yeah. I like the next match that we have coming up right now.
Kid Flip, we're starting on you with this one. So, the number 3 seed, Nigel McGuinness, versus the number 6 seed, Austin Aries. Go.
Man. Honestly, These are the lesser two guys that I may have seen. Actually, no. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say Austin Aries, man. I've seen more, just because I've seen more of him than Nigel McGuinness. I think maybe because of the times I was watching wrestling, but and I always found Austin Aries an exciting style to watch. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with him just because in this particular matchup, I don't particularly know a lot about them, but I do know more about Austin Aries.
Very understandable. Very understandable. Bazooka Joe.
I don't know too much about what is his name?
Nigel
McGuinness. So I have seen Austin Aries on WWE, and he's a down ass wrestler, especially having that eye socket issue or whatever. So I'm going with Austin Aries.
Hey, press play.
All right. I think I'm gonna just go with Austin Aries just because I've seen more of his work than Nigel, to be honest with you. So yeah, just we're just gonna make it simple. We're just gonna make it simple because I don't know so much about Nigel, so I'm gonna just go about with Austin Aries.
Got it. So here we go, Ron. I know Austin Aries already advanced, but I just want to know your pick.
I'm a big Nigel fan. He's an old school type wrestler. I just loved his hard hitting style. His moveset, although traditional, the way he does his moves is dope. Knows how to tell a story also. So I'm gonna go with Nigel McGuinness. And if you guys haven't seen more of his recent stuff in the last maybe 2 or 3 years, check out his matches, man. He's like legit. He's a legit cat. And I kind of like how he stuck to his guns of not wanting to go mainstream. You know, he could have probably gone into a big company and all that stuff, but he's more like, yo, let me put that work in. So I'm gonna go with Nigel, man. But I will say, Austin Aries in Ring of Honor is probably the best version of Austin Aries I've ever seen. So if you haven't seen no Austin Aries matches when he was in Ring of Honor, go watch that shit, dog. That shit is fire, bro. Fire matches, dog. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Nigel.
Joff or Henny Omega. Henny.
Austin Aries is an asshole, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with him.
Oh man.
He's a
Austin Aries advances on this one. Okay. Bazooka Joe.
Yeah.
We'll be starting the next
this
one.
is tough right here.
This is crazy. This is a crazy ass match. Samoa Joe versus Kevin Steen. For those of you who don't know who Kevin Steen is, that's Kevin Owens.
Oh, I know this. This is a tough one for me.
I'm going with Kevin Owens. That guy could brawl. But then against Samoa Joe can't. Yeah, I'm going all Kevin Owens.
All right.
You get down. And he talks a lot of shit to the fans, too. I was actually behind a bunch of fans when he started talking shit to him. It was pretty funny. I think that was in Oakland.
Let's play.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Quick question. So, are we talking about like ROH old school Kevin Steen, or are we speaking about like Kevin Owens current right now?
No. ROH Kevin Steen.
Yeah. It's like you asking me if I want my left nut or my right nut. Holy shit. This is a hard one.
I know, this is hard.
Jesus
this is hard.
Christ.
I had a hard time thinking.
That's why I said, I was like, man, this next one's hard, man. This is going to be hard for me.
Oh, my God. Because I like Kevin Steen. And especially when he was a part of Mount Rushmore. Oh, God. That's... This is a coin flip for me. But... oh, man. Both of them... I like their style of wrestling because both of them are like more the common sense style of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna actually go for Samoa Joe.
Mm.
I'm gonna go for Samoa Joe. Reason for that is because like, even though he uses a lot of his common sense style of wrestling, but like he makes it entertaining. Like for example, like when he's like kind of dazed out, standing around, and somebody's gonna jump off the top rope, he just walks away like if it's nothing, you know. So I guess it's because it's more theoretical to me. So yeah, Samoa Joe is my pick.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's no right or wrong picks here. It's just very hard to choose sometimes.
Yeah, jeez, this was a tough one for me.
It's only going to get harder from here. Ron, what is your pick?
This just like press play. Arguably, this version of Samoa Joe and this version of Kevin Steen is my absolute favorite of these guys' work. Kind of like with one of the earlier picks. You know Kevin Steen made his bones in ROH, so his matches were just like super great. And earlier I mentioned Samoa Joe and Daniel Bryan doing their stuff too. That's the best version of Samoa Joe that I've ever seen. And by this time I know that he was on the indie circuit. I'm not sure if TNA had already came into play. I don't think so, right? So like you got violent matches out of this dude. Same with Kevin Steen. If you're talking about common sense wrestling, Kevin is one of those guys that like, every step counts, every hold counts. It tells a story. And I loved his character of him just making fun of John Cena and doing all those shirts, right? This is when they were doing the, Kill Steen and all this stuff. Like, I just really loved his aggressive character. But Samoa Joe was also the ass. He was fucking kicking ass like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, this is a tough one here. What's up, Charlie Mack? How are you? I'm. Oh shit, dude. This is a coin flip too, dude.
Yeah, man, it's a hard one.
Do you like your left nut or your right nut?
Which one do you love more?
You know what? I'm gonna go with Kevin Steen.
All right.
And I think the reason why though too is because I would always think he was a more complete package than Samoa Joe, and maybe I'm just going off maybe the verbal skills. I think Kevin was way funnier, could cut a better promo than Joe could ever cut, So yeah, I'm gonna give the slight edge, and I'm talking about a splinter's edge to Kevin Steen. This is probably the hardest so far. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
That's a good call.
That was tough.
Joff.
Roman Reigns. That's his name, right? Samoan named Joe.
Yeah,
that's him, right?
Yeah,
Someone named Joe.
Joe. That's his real name, right? Joe. Anoa'i.
Yeah,
That's him, right?
Yep. Joe Anoa'i.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna go with Joe.
God.
I just like submission based guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Cohina clutch.
But it's close. But I like Steen too, but I lean towards like if your moveset has submissions, I'm gonna lean towards that way.
But Joff was Samoa Joe at this time. Was he doing that? The fucking was he doing the muscle buster around this time?
He
Yes.
stopped. This time, yeah, at this time. He only stopped doing the muscle buster after Tyson Kidd got injured.
Oh,
Didn't he
gotcha.
have like a sleeper hold or something like that?
Yeah.
Coquina clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, kid, you're the tiebreaker.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy. This is a good one, very complicated, but it's one that you can like explain yourself, and like no matter what your choice is, it's reasonable. But like Kevin Steen, man, obviously a Canadian dude, and he embodies like a hard nose, like his character and the way he is reminds me of like a small town like Canadian farm guy at the bar. And like I've encountered so many Kevin Steens in my life, and I'm like, yeah, when I see him wrestle, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of cool to just see like that Canadian bar guy like winning championships and stuff. But no, his man, he would have done well. He would have been like a good like ECW type of guy as well. But I mean, like I explained for myself, explained before in a previous pick there, I like the guys who incorporate like martial arts and more realistic based moves like submissions and stuff. And so, you know, my pick would have to be Samoa Joe because I found his submissions and his actual skill set looks like it could be applicable in an actual like martial arts match. So that's what attracts me to Samoa Joe. And I think he's a good performer, man. He just snaps you in his moves. Like everything's just like super like, you know, crisp and looks painful. And the guy puts his all into every performance. So and he's flexible for a big dude. He can get his legs up there too, man. I've seen him kick dudes in the head. And you know, he's a hard-nosed guy too, like Kevin Steen, but I think his moveset is a little more well-rounded and more appealing to me.
Yeah, his moveset is awesome.
So Samoa Joe advances to the next round.
The Samoan submission machine.
So press play. You're gonna start off with the second round. So you got Jay Lethal versus Bryan Danielson.
All right. So, oh gosh, this one's a pretty good one too.
This would be a fun match to watch.
This is actually a very fun match to watch. I'd pay to watch this one. I'd actually go for Bryan Danielson. Reason for that, because like you know he if these two would go like head to head in their prime, I want to say Daniel Bryanson has more of an artillery arsenal under his belt. So yeah, that would be my pick. It'd be Daniel Bryanson. I mean Bryan Danielson. Bad.
Nah, WWE got you screwed up. So don't worry about it.
I know. You know what? When he got to the WWE and NXT, I was like, all right, cool. Like you know, Bryan Danielson is gonna be here. And then when they changed his name, it took me about 2-3 months for me to like switch it around. So I'm trying to switch it back around again. So yeah.
All right, Ron.
Yeah, both me and Press were like, yo, I'd pay to see this. I was just kind of reassessing maybe how this match would go down. I think Bryan Danielson's ground game would definitely put a stop to Lethal's aerial stuff. I think it would be very stiff too. I think a lot of the heat would be on Danielson. So although Jay could probably make some type of like, you think he might come back, do a whole bunch of Superman comebacks probably, and think he might get the 3. I think Bryan would lock him in. Oh, what was he using during that time? Was it the cattle mutilator or whatever?
LeBell Lock?
Yeah, LeBell Lock. Yeah.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, cattle mutilation. I remember he would like have some, and then it's really the LeBell Lock though. So I think he would have grounded him with that. I'm gonna go with Danielson on that. So yeah.
All right.
Although Daniel will take suicide dives and all that stuff too, you know. So I think his ground game would have like really like put a stop to all that stuff, especially those kicks. Come on, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Good matchup though.
Josh.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could pick a guy that The Miz is his pro. You know what I mean?
Oh man!
How good could you be if The Miz is your pro, man?
Yeah, but let's be honest here. He was really under William Regal. He
True.
was really under William Regal. Well, let's be honest about that part, though.
I mean, I like Brian. Like, dude, he got fired the first night because he choked the shit out of fucking Justin Roberts.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
They fucking fired him, dog. And they brought him back. So yeah, I like Brian. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, did you see the way that Justin's tongue was hanging out when he was being choked? It just looked.
Oh, yeah. To be honest with you, I thought he was just like really selling it, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
that's what I
I
thought
guess
too.
He's selling it.
I guess it was real though.
But I was like, I've never seen anybody get choked out like that. It's like,
Justin
Which is
had
a
training.
no-no. Yeah,
Justin had training,
yeah.
so he was selling it.
Well, he sold the shit out of
Oh.
it to where the, you
He
know,
sold his life on it.
the
the
sponsors
baseball
were like,
players.
you cannot do that. Yeah.
Oh man! All right. Kid Flip.
all right, man. This would be an actual sick match. I think if this were to happen, I think Jay Lethal would be like he'd be controlling for the first little bit of the match with his aerial moves. And their offense or both their offenses are really well. I mean, Brian's got good kickboxing as well. He's got good stand up. And like the only thing that would differ their skill set, what I think would be an advantage is what I would agree with Ron would be the ground game of Brian Danielson. I think once he gets him down there, I think that's when things start to go Brian Danielson's way, and that's why I picked the American Dragon.
Got it.
Oh, man.
Well, we all know Brian Danielson's going to move on, but Bazooka, I just want to hear your pick.
Yeah, it would be Brian Danielson.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Street sweeper. Brian the street sweeper
But
Danielson.
much love to Jay Lethal. He he's put in
Oh,
his
yeah.
time. Also.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That guy's put in time in many organizations.
And
Yeah.
I remember when he became champion, that was a big thing, right?
Yeah.
When he was champion, that was a huge thing.
So I
Actually,
think
maybe even the first black champion. Or not first black champion for ROH, maybe too.
Really? Holy
I think
shit.
so.
I'm thinking.
He's that type of dude that puts in serious time in a company
Right.
before he really gets it in.
Yep, I would agree with that.
What's up, Miss Jen Official? Welcome to my stream.
Hey Ari, how are you? How's everybody?
I think I'm still live, but my thing's like frozen. But I still see cards. What's up,
Yeah.
everybody who's in my stream? I can't see the comments.
And I tagged this all on Facebook too, by the way, guys. So everyone
Yeah, I see that. I see
on
that.
Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. So we're live everywhere too, guys.
Beauty.
All right.
Ron, you ready?
Okay. Austin Aries versus Samoa
Joe.
Joe. Man, I think I want to know who I want to see in the finals. Samoa Joe is just going to dismantle. I think Austin Aries would have to. His speed would have been a factor. But I think Samoa Joe's too hard hitting, and against a matchup like this, I think that the brute strength, the punches and kicks that Joe would throw would really, really put Austin out. This would actually be a dope ass match because I think they would almost make you believe, I think, that Austin could beat this guy. It's one of those like, oh shit, can he really, he has a chance, but I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe on this one. Because I know who I want to see. I think that's the greatest,
Henny.
Oh yeah, Joe for sure.
Kenny Omega.
Kid Flip.
Oh yeah, I definitely have to go with Samoa Joe on that. I mean, like I said before, the guy's a athletically gifted, bigger man, and you can. Those guys usually win when they're skilled. Their bigger man always wins.
Bazooka.
I'm going with Samoa Joe. I like his brawling style.
Press play.
I'm gonna go with Joe as well because, as I said, like well, everybody already pointed out, like the style of wrestling that he has, but like as I said, it's his common sense style as well. So I'm gonna go with Samoa in this one.
All right, Joff. We're starting with you.
Oof.
This is a
Nice.
sick
This is a
match.
good match.
Championship match. Bryan Danielson versus Samoa Joe.
Damn, these are the best versions of these guys in ROH too, right? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'm gonna go with Joe.
Oh, all right.
I like that. That'd be sick. Have they ever really wrestled each other yet before?
In ROH, yeah. They have
Yeah.
a couple of matches, yeah.
Yeah, because I think I've seen some footage of something like that.
Kid Flip.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just reiterate what I said before. I mean, when you put two skilled guys together, usually the bigger skilled guy will beat the smaller skilled guy. But it would be opposite if the bigger guy wasn't skilled. So I would have to go with Samoa Joe. His moves would just be a little more impactful. They almost have a similar skill set, but it's just Samoa Joe has just more aggression to his moves, and he has a couple other punishing slams, man, like that. His finisher, his muscle buster there, his kicks, and he's pretty durable too. I mean, both guys are really durable, but yeah, I'd have to go Samoa Joe.
Bazooka.
I'm going with Samoa Joe. I think he'll kill Bryan Danielson, dude. Like toe tagged, body bagged.
Jeez. Press play.
I'm majority rules, but like I've been a Joe fan longer than I've been with Bryan Danielson, so Joe.
Yeah, straight wall east, ting.
Okay, Ron. Even though your vote doesn't really count.
Yes, I know. I was gonna say that my vote doesn't really count, but this was actually hard for me because I was just like, "Fuck, what if he could pull it off?" But just kind of like what Kid Flip said, I think him being the bigger guy, more of a bruiser type, dominant type, I think he could also probably withstand some of the submissions, that Daniel could go out. But if these guys were to go 45 minutes, 60 minutes even, I think it would be awesome. So
That'd be a great match.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Joe though, and not only that, but Samoa Joe is the only one that can wear shorts like that and pull it off, dog.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
So
Hey,
I
Joe,
don't think I could
quick,
see him in
that's a big
tights.
guy. You know what I mean, it's not like he's not a. I mean, Daniel's quicker, but Danielson's quicker, but Joe's pretty quick for a big guy too. So.
He is. He moves, and he gets on you. Really, he gets on you fast. Like he's explosive, man. Like he's not an accumulation of blows type of guy. He's just like each blow is meant to put you down.
and you know what? He has a beautiful drop kick. I don't know if you guys have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Like
does.
that guy
Beautiful
throws his
drop kick.
body around, man. Like that's why I like his athleticism. Like that guy can go for his side.
Hey Archea, hey Rufa, hey Merwin. ¿Cómo está, guys? Enrique. We're just
Good, what's
talking
good?
about the
What's good,
greatest
y'all?
pro wrestling champions of all time tournament here. All right, Jason, let's get
So-
going.
So our Ring of Honor champion of all time is Samoa Joe.
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Actually,
Hey, Joe.
so when I did the bracket myself, I did pick Joe over Adam
Oh, you
Cole.
did?
Yeah, I did. I did pick
Oh, nice.
Samoa Joe over Adam Cole. So
Oh,
it
wow.
was hard.
That would have been an awesome match too.
Because
Oh,
For
yeah.
the finals.
my match was
up,
actually
Tia?
semifinals was Nigel McGuinness.
can't see the
versus
comments,
Samoa
guys,
Joe.
I'm sorry.
So that was a hard one for me because I love Nigel. I love his old school wrestling techniques because he sticks to that. He sticks to that. He doesn't,
Yep. Yep.
He doesn't try to make it so flashy. He's just so very technical with this stuff. But of course, because I am a Samoa Joe fan. I always got to pick him to win the entire thing. So
I'm
Kid
glad,
Flip,
I'm glad we got that the
yeah,
same as you did. Like,
yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
hard. This is a hard
Yeah.
bracket.
It just made sense though. I mean, logically to me, I'm like, yeah, I mean, Samoa Joe is the guy.
So Kid Flip, which bracket do you want to go to next?
Oh man. You know what? I want to do TNA because like I really enjoyed watching the early days of TNA, the X Division. They had like the high flyers back in the day. Let's do some TNA, man.
All right,
Crazy.
bump that
Sorry
out.
to interrupt, guys, but I'm gonna drop now.
all right.
Good luck on the tournament.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you so much,
Bazooka.
Bazooka Joe.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right,
Bazooka.
Joe.
See you later,
Happy
brother.
Be
streaming.
safe, my man. Be safe.
Yeah.
So does that mean you got to get in now?
C3.
Do you have to
may
get
have
in
to
now,
tie
Jason?
break. Huh?
You're in now then?
Yeah,
Right.
I may have to tie break. If there is a tie, I will do the tiebreaker.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's
We
do
got
that.
Samoa Joe here going for the double.
Wow, we do. We can.
status.
So we started off with you, Kid Flip. Bobby Roode versus Jeff Hardy.
Ooh, man. You know, I seen it. I like both guys, but however, man, I gotta be pretty biased. I seen one guy live, and I think in previous Squared Circle episodes, we've shared our admiration for the same brothers. So I'm gonna have to go with Jeff Hardy. His style, man, is just incredible. Twist of fate, and just his whole getup. I like the colors. I like his face paint. And you know, he had that really awful like struggle on live television there. He like showed up really drunk and then came back and won the belt. And yeah, man, I just like Jeff Hardy. He's amazing, good style. He's still banging. So, yep, Jeff Hardy for me.
Press play.
I actually want to say Bobby Roode. Reason for that is because to me, he's more of like an all-rounder type wrestler, you know. So I guess I like more of the technical style as well as the high flying style because I in my perspective I kind of see Jeff Hardy as more of like the high flying dynamic with like Bobby Roode, like you know he's pretty much all around. I mean, he doesn't do a lot of high flying, but like you know, like how much more can you like really jump off a lot of stuff and like you know just crash and fall. So my vote will go to Bobby Roode. Don't get me wrong though, I love Jeff Hardy also. I really like Jeff Hardy. But if these two were to like you know get in the ring 1-on-1, Bobby Roode would be my pick.
Got it. Ron.
Jason knows I wasn't watching too much TNA back then.
Yeah, he was.
But I mean, I would, but I wasn't on it like that. I will say though, I think Bobby Roode. This is the best version of Bobby Roode, the TNA World Champion Bobby Roode. No one has beaten this guy, so unanimously, no argument. Yeah, Jeff's cool, but Bobby Roode is smoking this dude. You know what I mean? He would run circles around this version of Jeff Hardy. So I'm gonna choose Bobby Roode on here. And Kid Flip brought up that one match too. That is just so ingrained with Sting pinning him and be like, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like
so
get the heck
ingrained.
out of
Oh,
here.
man.
Right?
Yeah, like get the hell out of here. So, but Bobby Roode, man, like I just love this shit here.
It's good, RJ.
I wasn't watching too much TNA, but this guy definitely stood out. So I will say that, and I'm trying to see this guy in the finals, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna go with Bobby Roode. Yeah.
Josh.
If you look like you shop at Hot Topic, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, he looks a little like Avril Lavigne, doesn't he?
I just can't, dog. Bobby Roode.
Stupid.
I love how Jobs' takes on all these matches is more like it's not about the match. You know what I mean?
All right.
Hey, Nikki. Welcome to Kumu.
Let's do some quick shout outs real quick to your people.
Yeah, what's good, RJ? What's good? What's good, Chia? Guys, I can't see the comments, so I'm sorry about that. Just know I'm saying hey. I appreciate you being there if you're still there.
Yes.
All right. Let's play. You ready?
Like spaghetti.
All right. Ethan Carter III versus Bobby Lashley.
Oof.
EC3.
I like Ethan. Don't get me wrong. I like Ethan, but I want to say Bobby was just he's like a bulldozer. Like, you know, I would go for Bobby. I don't get me wrong. I really like Ethan as well, but this is a pretty tough one.
Yeah.
You know, but like Bobby Lashley, he was just like a freaking bulldozer during those times. So I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley.
Got it. Ron.
This is the best version of Ethan Carter too. I think of in his career. But yeah, this might be TNA Bobby Lashley, but this is still Bobby Lashley coming from WWE and coming from being an MMA fighter around this time too, right?
I think at the same time he was doing. I think
he was doing both.
Yeah, he's doing them both.
He was doing both of them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give the. It's actually a wide space. Much props to again EC3. This is the best version of him in his career, in my opinion. But you ain't beating Bobby Lashley during this time. So yeah, and maybe even arguably, I don't know, to you guys, like maybe this is for another podcast or whatever. But what was better, this version of Bobby Lashley or the Bobby Lashley we have right now? That's an arguable of like what version is better. But I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley on this one. He was definitely kicking some ass during this time too. And what I wasn't watching a lot of stuff. TNA, watch Bobby to see how he would, new match he would get. So again, believable. Didn't let him talk really, just because of that weird voice he has or whatever. So he was definitely dominant. I'm going with Bobby Lashley.
Joff.
He has a weird voice.
He does.
I'm probably gonna think like Vince and shit. Goddamn, pal! Look at this. It's big. Bobby Lashley. Johnny Ace.
Good for it.
Pally.
Goddamn, pal.
Yeah, I like
the size
EC3.
of this man.
You go with EC3?
No, I was gonna say I like EC3, but I'm gonna have to go with Bobby Lashley again. He falls under my category of wrestlers that actually have a transferable skill into real life martial arts. And Bobby Lashley was just as dominant in martial arts as he still is in wrestling, even at that time up until now.
True.
And so, I'm gonna have to give it to the Dominator, Bobby Lashley.
Got it. All right. Ron, ready?
Oh, this next one right here?
Yeah, so TNA Samoa Joe versus TNA Kurt Angle.
Shit, man. This is a good one.
Damn, this one's harder than I would actually think. I don't know if this is okay. I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe because even though Kurt Angle was doing this is the worst version of Kurt Angle ever. This is Percocet Kurt Angle. This is drug laden
Broken neck, Kurt
Kurt
Angle,
Angle.
man. Yeah, this my
So-
neck hurts.
I'm gonna give the slight edge to Samoa Joe. When we were talking earlier, how I think Samoa Joe might have been the best in his career as far as like move set, all that stuff. I think this version of Samoa Joe legitimized him. You know what I mean? This TNA version legitimized him that I could work independent style, but I could also work a style for TV. Again, I think Kurt Angle during this time was, even though he was a good wrestler and all that stuff, he was doing what, Main Event Mafia, and he had a whole bunch of stuff going on around that time. But man, I'm gonna give the edge to Samoa Joe, man. This version of Kurt, I wasn't really a fan of. There's a couple of matches you could tell he's really drugged up, especially out the Percocets where it looks like he's doing the duck lips. You know what I'm saying? He just looks messed up. So I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe on this one.
Josh.
Yeah, I'll go with Joe.
Got it.
Arguably the best version of Joe too, actually.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna be tough later on. Whew.
Good pick.
Especially.
I'm gonna have to agree with everybody. I'm gonna choose Samoa Joe because I think that at this time, his time in TNA was what raised his stock, and is when I noticed, like, damn, yo, like Samoa Joe, that guy's for real, yo. And he was also getting some bigger names. I believe him and Kurt Angle had it out a few times. But yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for guys like Kurt Angle being in the company, then guys like Samoa Joe wouldn't get noticed. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Samoa Joe. He had a really good run in TNA.
Press play.
This version of Samoa Joe, I want to say he's the most vicious type. He was the most vicious type of like of himself in his career. If Kurt wasn't really all tacked out a little bit, I would have picked Kurt, but my pick would be on Joe.
Got it.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh man, this one is
It's good.
Why?
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Oh man.
Quick question:
Uh-huh.
are all of the names raffled in, or you just like
No,
decided I'm
it's
just gonna put it
actually-
together like this?
It's ranked 1 through 8.
Right
but
there
I
from what
bracketed it-
culture?
Okay.
I bracketed it like basketball. So like the first seed versus the 8th seed, the second seed versus the 7th seed. I did it like that.
Oh, okay. Because I
did it
thought
like-
you did this on purpose.
No, I did it like basketball. But
Okay,
the
okay,
ranking
okay.
was off of the ranking was off of what culture?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Because I really thought that you did this on purpose. I was like,
Oh
"Man, these are
no! Because even when I saw that, I was like, "Really?" I didn't do it. Like I said, I'm doing it off of their ranking. So it's not,
okay.
the source is right here.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
What up, Lester?
I know this is crazy. Who did I start off with last time? Was Ron?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Kenny Omega, AJ Styles versus Austin Aries.
Oh, AJ for sure. Enough said.
All right, Kid.
Yeah, my answer is just going to be as quick as Joff's. I'm going to have to go AJ Styles. Like, at that time, AJ was one of the faces of the company, I'm pretty sure. He's won the X Division Championship a few times, probably the Heavyweight Championship a few times. And he had an exciting style back then as well. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with AJ.
What up, Native B? How are you?
What up, Ben?
We're talking about the greatest wrestling
Miss you,
champions of all
Oos.
time.
Miss you, Oos.
What's good, Uso?
Press play.
Hands down, AJ Styles. I think it's because of the experience that he's gone through around the world at this era of himself. Like he's been around the world, so it's got to be AJ for me.
Ron.
I think it's unanimous.
Okay.
The only reason probably to even watch TNA was to see this dude's development and to see his matches. This guy was just. I'm picking this guy to go all the way, to be honest with you. So, AJ Styles. I just want to see the matches.
Well, he was the face of the company for so long, man. He's a long-serving champion too.
All right, Kid Flip. Bobby Roode versus Bobby Lashley.
Ooh,
Two
this is a good match right here.
I'm still gonna have to say Bobby Lashley, man. The guy has a lot of accomplishments. Even before coming into TNA, he had already won some major championships like WWE, and his style is the same, like very aggressive. Has pretty good durability. Never really seems to slow down, and he's a pretty like competent wrestler. Like he's not a dude that wastes energy on moves, I would say. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go Bobby Lashley.
Let's play.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go for Bobby.
I did too, Press. I did too.
Bobby Lashley's like he already said everything about it. My pick is Bobby Lashley.
Got it. Ron.
Damn. I'm actually picturing the match. I'm actually trying to picture the match here. I'm gonna go Bobby Roode, yo. I think if this is heel Bobby Roode and you ain't fucking with Bobby Roode, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Bobby Roode on this one, yo.
Got it.
Yeah. Although I think I might be in the minority with this one. So
Ja.
Rude.
Oh,
shit.
Why you guys gotta put the shit on me right now?
Oh shit.
Yeah, let's see. I'm guessing it's Bobby.
That's no matter who you pick, Bobby's gonna win.
Yeah, no matter who I pick, Bobby's gonna win.
Bobby's gonna be mad and happy.
So this was my matchup on my actual bracket too. But the reason why I picked this person is because I wanted to see the other person, these two fighting at the championship. So, and I believe this was the best version of this wrestler that I've seen ever. So I am picking Bobby Roode.
Okay.
As much as I love Bobby Lashley, I love
a big Bobby Lashley fan too.
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Like
that was a big turn of events.
When
that's a huge turn of events.
When he had MVP as his Paul Heyman, like the same thing now. Dude, Bobby Lashley was beast, but I believe these two have fought already too, and I think Bobby Roode beat Lashley for the championship, if I remember correctly. I think. I don't know if that's how they wrote it, but the best version of Bobby Roode is what I'm picking. Yeah, I hate you guys.
Native B at the bottom has said Bobby Lashley for me. Native B. I mean,
hey, I agree. I agree, Ben. I agree, bro.
It's hard.
You got that right, Roos.
It's hard. I love Bobby Lashley. I love this version of Bobby Lashley. Like he was younger, and he was like heel. He played heel great. Like he didn't care. He was destroying fools.
Real quick, Native B, I was gonna say if you'd like to join us, I can send you a link, and you would get on, and we can go through these brackets. So press 1 if you want to join us.
Yeah, join us, man.
Send the link.
I'll send you the link.
And then the pressure won't have to be on Jay. for
I
me.
know, I hate it.
To me,
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker.
I hate it, man.
Yo, I thought Lashley's gonna win that, and then
No,
you said Rude. I was like, yo, shoot.
Hey,
I
honestly,
picked
I-
Rude. It was very
Honestly,
close.
Jason, I thought you were going to pick Lashley also.
I
know,
thought so.
I know.
Yo, that surprised
I
me.
got the Hurt business. I have the shirt and everything, but just by a hair, I had Bobby Roode going over Bobby Lashley, just because of what Bobby Roode put into that company. He was there before him. He put in that work. You know, he came up from bare money to be, TNA Impact champion. So that's a tough thing to do, man. Sometimes when you're a tag team champion or a part of a tag team, you never get past being that mid carder sometimes. So
Yeah.
you got to be willing to screw your partner over to go out on top. It's happened many, many times before in the past. So, tough. Kid Flip, starting with you.
Between Samoa Joe and AJ Styles, man, these guys had a pretty good rivalry back then, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From what I remember, these guys got pretty bloody. Yeah, for me, this is a tough one, man. Because they both had at that time their skill sets. I think when they had their feud, they're always like getting one on each other. So it's like he would beat him, he would beat him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Samoa Joe, right? Like I said before, I'm gonna have to go with what I said before. The bigger skilled man will beat the smaller skilled man. And Samoa Joe, like Press was saying, Samoa Joe was the most vicious as he was at that time. And he was feared by a lot of guys on the roster at that time. But, I mean, there's a reason why AJ made the roster, WWE roster before Samoa, but that's only because popularity and name. But in terms of fighting and battling it out, I think Samoa Joe.
All right, let's play.
Oh boy, this is actually really hard for me because I personally believe that AJ had a really great career in this one in TNA.
Yep.
He did.
And oh gosh, this is a huge coin flip for me. And I'm a big Joe fan though, but oh man. Ooh. But like gosh, this is a really tough one.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been all right with either guy pick for my pick, but I had to really weigh things out in my head there.
Yeah. Well, I'd pick Joe. The reason for that is because, I said this before with Jeff Hardy as well. Like taking up all that energy just to do a lot of high flying and taking all the bumps. It really weighs you down. Like after 15 minutes in a match, or probably in the third minute of the match, you're already tired. While Samoa Joe is very conservative. So as one of you guys said earlier, when he hits you, it will mean something.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you block, it will still leave a dent on you. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Joe. I'm gonna go with Joe.
Good pick.
Ron.
Damn. See, now the stuff that I was saying earlier has to come into play in this match too, correct?
Yeah.
I don't think Joe would ever submit to AJ. I think this would be a pinfall for both guys if they were to go at it. It's just who would get the 3 count. You would have to go 45 minutes here. 45, 50, 60 minutes here. But you know what? The greatest TNA champion is AJ Styles. Straight up. So I'm gonna go with AJ Styles. I think after
Good pick.
there would be so many false finishes here. I think there would be a lot of phenomenal forearms and fucking soccer kicks, Pele, just what it would go like who's gonna get it, So it would be one of those matches if they were to give him a long time. But if it was a short match, maybe Joe might take it. But I'm gonna give it to AJ, yo. I'm gonna give it to AJ, and I think it might even be off of a roll up. You know how some matches end in a roll up? Yeah, it might end up in a roll up too. Or
sneak up on him from behind, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with AJ on this one, man. This was a hard one though too, because again, this is this is a mainstream Samoa Joe that can go, and again, these guys had a amazing run. So, but I'm gonna go with AJ Styles. Yeah, you ain't fading him.
Henny.
AJ.
Oh shit!
Oh man, this is another good one.
This was actually easy for me.
Oh, what is it?
I've already picked it out like a long time ago. As much as I love Samoa Joe, I love AJ more for what he did for the company.
True though. It's true. Like I said before, he was.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Like I was saying before, he was like the face of the company for so long,
What's up,
man.
Joko?
Like, that's fair. That's a fair one.
And the reason why I wanted this is because it's a fortune for it's fortune for the finals. So
Oh.
Because they were part of that stable with Ric Flair. So I had to go here. And
oh man, this would be a dope match.
I'm gonna tell you guys who I pick at the end if it comes to the time. So I already picked it out. It took me a while, but I forgot who my champion was. So,
yeah, this is a tricky one right here.
Yeah, this is a very tricky one indeed. So press play. You're starting off with this one.
Oh gosh!
Thank God it's not me. I got some explaining to do.
I know. Think about it. Why don't you guys think about it? It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Yo, take care, Native B. Thank you, bro, for chiming
in. Take care, Oos. See you later, Oos.
Maybe we can get you on a future episode.
Okay. I need to really analyze this.
Oh, yeah. Take your time and do it.
Okay. So I want to say AJ is the face of the company, but at the same time, the tributes that Rude has put in as well. Oh shit! This may be a shocker to all of you guys, but I'm gonna go with Bobby Roode in this one.
No, it's a tough decision. It's a very tough decision.
Yeah, I mean, like I like a lot of people knows that I'm a big AJ Styles fan, especially when I used to watch him in New Japan Wrestling. But I'm actually going for Bobby Roode in this one.
All right, Ron.
Damn. Do you go somebody with the great handsome looks of Bobby Roode, or do you go with somebody that didn't have the soccer mom haircut yet of AJ Styles?
Yeah, what the heck?
Let me see. These guys are. This is 1A and 1B of TNA. This is almost like the Austin and Rock of TNA, like of just the names of like these are the guys, Oh man, this is tough right here. Babyface AJ Styles against Bobby Roode, right? Although this would be interchangeable too, right? This is very
like put it this way, I looked at it on their prime. Prime Roode and Prime AJ Styles. So if you got to pick Prime Roode or Prime Styles, That's how I had to look at it that way.
Where's Flair at in this match?
Flair's doing the helicopter.
Let's go with AJ for the win, dog. He's the greatest Impact TNA World Champion ever, man. Unless somebody puts in as much work as they do now. I'm just saying. But Bobby Roode, again, I like how Press talked about AJ being the face. You could arguably say the same thing for Bobby Roode. You know what I mean? You could arguably almost say the same thing for Bobby Roode. Like he could have been the face of that company too. So this is the matchup I did want to see. If you're talking about greatest TNA guys of all time, Bobby Roode versus AJ Styles. I'm gonna go with AJ Styles.
Joff.
Bobby Roode is the homeless man's Triple H. I'm gonna go with AJ Styles.
Homeless man's
Hey,
Triple
your quips tonight are on fire.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh, this
That's so
evening.
funny, dude. That's so funny.
That's great. Poor
He's
man.
a homeless. Wow. Okay.
Okay, Kid Flip, go ahead.
Yeah, I think this may be surprising to some, but this was kind of an easy decision for me. And yeah, we already established AJ is a face, long-serving champion. Not to mention his skill set is very exciting to watch. Had a durable style. I also think he's a little more accomplished where he's been, like New Japan Pro. He's, from TNA went to WWE, so he's been at all the major shows, and there's a reason why. So I'm gonna go with AJ. AJ, he's the guy for me.
Got it. So AJ is our TNA Impact World Champion, greatest of all time.
I mean, I don't think there's not real argument there. I mean, he was already he was champion all the time when I watched TNA. So
It was a hard decision. It was a hard pick.
It was a hard pick.
Then again, I think in real life, I think it would have came down to these guys.
yeah. But if you were to ask me like a question, who is the top champion of TNA history, AJ Styles would be like one of the first guys I'd think of.
Yeah, you're gonna think of
So AJ Styles is the GOAT of TNA.
Yep.
Hey, wait,
that's fair.
these are the top 8. Who are 9 and 10?
Let's see.
She had some honorable mentions, but that's all right.
Was it Joff's boy Kevin Nash with the gray hair?
Whoa!
Oh
Dude, it
gosh.
has to be.
Was it the Monster Abyss?
No, it has to be freaking Scott Steiner, dog. Fucking Big Papa Pump with his mask.
He's incredible during TNA.
I'll tell you right now.
You know what? I thought it was going to be Bully Ray in there.
Chance of beating me.
Oh, you thought Bully Ray was going to be there, Press?
Yeah, I thought Bully Ray was going to be in the bracket.
It's weird. It wasn't. That's so weird. So
Really?
Number 10 on What Culture, number 10 had Eddie Edwards ranked at number 10.
Eddie Edwards?
Eddie Edwards ranked at 10. And then at number 9, they had Magnus, which is kind of weird. I would have put Bully Ray over Magnus any day.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I love Bully Ray in TNA.
Bully Ray was a force.
That's probably his best version.
Yeah.
Singles.
But yeah, he didn't even make top 10, which is very weird.
That's interesting. Weird.
Yeah, I'm just surprised it's not in there.
We have we have the WWE champion, the WCW heavyweight champion, IWGP, NWA, and ECW left. Which bracket would you like to go to? Oh, and world heavyweight champion.
So since I'm such a weeb, let's go to Japan.
All right.
Oh, Let's go.
Here we
This is a
go.
Because I'm a
knowledge.
weeb.
This is a knowledge tester for me, man. This is just like, did you watch wrestling?
Yeah,
Did you really watch wrestling?
ready?
Okay.
Press, because you're starting. You're starting on this.
So like when I watched New Japan, back then I actually watched it in VHS because like you couldn't really find it in cable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I had to like rent it out at a like I would like go to Little Tokyo in Los Angeles to find these VHSs to watch them.
That's
So,
cool.
That was the
yeah.
only way.
So that was the only way
Yeah,
for
that
me
was
to
the
do
only
it. So
way.
if you guys are asking me how do I know about this back then, is because I had to look for VHSs until
Yeah.
DVDs came out. So it was a lot more easier.
And
And
now we have
then we have internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much
That's
easier.
the way. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
That's how it was.
So you ready, Press? Because you're starting here.
Oh gosh.
So the number 1 seed, Kazuchika
Okay.
Okada
Okada.
versus Kenny Omega.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've seen them go at it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
They went at it 3 times. Uh, Dave Meltzer has given it a 6 star.
Yep.
Like this is
First time.
Yeah, no, all 3 of them were all
Yep.
6 stars.
No, but I was saying he was these guys are the first to ever get a 6-star match.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, Okada and Omega. Gosh. This is actually going to be very, very hard because I really enjoyed how like a gaijin
Yeah.
came to another country just to show them that like he could be a part of that culture.
Mhm.
And it was hard to find those VHSs because like I'm a huge Kenny Omega fan, but then again Okada was pretty much the face of the whole industry. So my pick would actually be Okada just because he's beaten Omega twice.
Mhm.
So my pick is Okada.
Got it. Ron.
Press play took the words out of my mouth when he was talking about how Kenny was the first gaijin to like really make an impact like that. At the same time, Okada being the face of the company. I'm more of a Kenny fan than I am an Okada fan. But to be honest with you, I kind of like Okada's moves, his move set, the way he works. It's super clean. Some people don't like the way he works, but it's almost I don't know if you guys would agree with me. It's almost Shawn Michael-esque. He has such a different thing. Yeah, this is hard now. See, now I'm trying to switch between my head. Like, shit, who am I going to choose? But Press actually had the same thought that I did. He got him 2-1, yo. So I'm gonna go with Okada on this shit. You know what I mean? And maybe if they were to go again, I don't know if Kenny should win or even it up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Maybe he would have to do a little bit more work. You know what I mean, to get to a place of him evening shit up. You know, but I'm gonna give the slide edge to Okada on this one though too. But it's fucked up because I honestly think that Kenny is the best wrestler just on the planet right now. So yeah, just wanted to get that out there.
Got it. Kenny.
Tough.
Yeah. TNA messed up. They had Okada and they had him doing that stupid Kato fucking dumbass gimmick.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Okada.
Kid Flip.
Yeah, Kenny Omega is a pretty established wrestler. He's pretty good. But yeah, Ron said a lot of what I was thinking. I liked Okada's moveset. It's pretty clean, pretty technical. The guy was a good performer. But yeah, I'm going to go with Okada.
Got it.
And I thought we would have gone with Kenny. But yeah, it just really
I
happened.
would have said Kenny,
Yeah,
but
me
like
too.
he's like as I said, Okada got him like a 2-1.
I've actually seen more Kenny than Okada, but I liked Okada's moves, and I thought they were pretty nice.
All right, Ron, you ready for the next one?
Oh man, this is my favorite, one of my
I
most
know.
favorite modern day
Yeah.
matches of all
I
time,
love this
dude.
feud, man. And, all right,
This is tough right here.
AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay, this is the leader of the Bullet Club, AJ Styles, and this is a King of Strong Style, Nakamura. This is probably what got me back into watching like Japanese wrestling again. This version of AJ Styles is my absolute favorite. This version of Shinsuke Nakamura is my absolute favorite also. This is before they went to WWE. They put on one of the greatest matches ever, on New Japan. This is tough right here, man. This is tough. Because again, this is the best version of Shinsuke, in my opinion. And also, this is maybe personally, this is just my favorite AJ when he was
Enjoy it. Thank you.
Bullet Club. Damn, this is tough, dude. This is tough. This is really, really tough.
I almost feel like looking up their match together after that.
Dude, this match is everyone thought the match
This is
at
gonna be a good
WrestleMania.
one.
Everyone thought that the match at WrestleMania was what they were going to have in Japan. So that was a little disappointing watching it later on. But if you want to watch a real awesome match, watch this match. But who do I like in here? Who goes over on here for me? Oh man, it's almost like their stuff was parallel. Jason, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
careers at this point. Because Nakamura also, I mean, mind you, Nakamura was a badass also. He was doing the MMA stuff around that time. And he had to come up under a whole bunch of guys also. That was like, like a Naito or like even like a Kenta, from back in those days. But damn, again, this is my best version of AJ Styles. This is when he first showed the soccer mom, right? Haircut with the hoodie, and he would do the bullet entrance, which was my favorite entrance when he would do the guns. But this is Shinsuke coming out with the hot babes, with the classical music, with the crown, and
yeah, man. Shit.
Oh god.
I like his walkout, man. His walkout songs too.
You know what, man? Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Shinsuke. I'm gonna go with Shinsuke on this one. Oh man, should I go with Shinsuke?
Go.
Wait. Is that your final answer?
No, you know what? No. I'm gonna go. This is the best. This is the best. The best leader of Bullet Club ever. The best leader of Bullet Club ever was AJ Styles. So I want to see AJ Styles here. Damn.
Okay.
Ooh.
That was tough.
Okay.
Sorry. That was tough.
Okay.
All right. Joff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with AJ.
All right. Kid.
Man, I like that. I really like that version of AJ Styles as well in the Bullet Club. I remember him there as well. That's actually he's one of the guys that got me started watching NJ Pro PW the circuit there because he was there. But also Shinsuke Nakamura, man, like Ron said, that guy was doing MMA stuff at that time, and he was also winning. And Strong Style is an actual MMA gym as well. So like I said with what I go with before, I like the incorporation of martial arts and the applicability in real life. So I'm gonna have to go with Shinsuke on this one.
All right.
Yes.
This is a toss up, man. Jesus.
Can I nerd out for a bit?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, good.
Talk
Thank
it
you.
out.
Please do.
Let's hear it, man.
Let
Let's
me
hear it.
Talk it
nerd
out.
out for a bit. Okay,
Talk it out.
so AJ, when he started getting his soccer mom hair, like leader of Bullet Club, uh, like one of the few gaijins who's made it up there, right? And like he and he's learning strong style in a new country. He's learning a different style of wrestling, because like all the styles that he's been doing, like it's either like old school or something that's in development. But Japanese style of wrestling is it's like during that time it's
A lot of
it's alienated,
submissions.
like it's alienated, like not too many people doesn't know what it is, right?
Mhm.
Shinsuke, on another hand, like he's a veteran. He's considered a veteran
Mhm.
in New Japan, right? Like we all said that he's done MMA, right? Like I'm gonna say this for all of you guys that doesn't know this, but he beat Brock Lesnar, not in MMA, but like if you guys seen that match, he beat Brock
The
Lesnar.
IWGP stuff.
hmm
Yeah, that's when
Um,
Brock was wearing the red and white. Was he wearing the red and
yes,
white
yes.
tights? Yeah, back in the time. Yeah.
So like, I mean, let's face it, there's a reason why he's called the king of strong style. You know, while AJ Styles is barely learning that form of wrestling, Shinsuke
Mm.
pretty much mastered that form of wrestling. So I'm gonna go with Shinsuke.
I like that. Strong style still goes on till this day. People still train that in martial arts and wrestling till this day.
Dang, why you guys gotta do this to me? Okay, so
But this is like
This
This
is
is
the
exciting.
awesome.
This is exciting.
this is what I nerd out about.
so my pick came down to, it was so minimal to the decision, and it came down to entrances. I had to like I couldn't look past the other
Come on, let's go.
because they do great, dude. They do great shit in the ring. So I had to go with pure entertainment from the entrances, and no one in their right mind would have a band play with pyrotechnics going off with fire pillars
Yeah, yeah.
and women dancing on poles and
Oh
he's
yes.
Poles.
in a
Yeah.
crown
Yep.
or wait in his red suit. I'm like, man,
Yep.
he is pure rock star.
He's Michael Jackson, bro. He's
He
a
was
Michael
pure
Jackson.
rock star.
Yeah.
And that's hella
True.
crazy. I mean, I love AJ, but when I try to compare these two to like their their skills, their techniques, it's like you really can't choose because they're both really good. So I'd have to go through
Mhm.
the entertainment value of the entrance. So that's why I picked Nakamura-san to advance. It's kind of
Good
weird.
call.
I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at
He's
this.
like the whole.
I'm
He
not mad at this
appeals.
at all.
He appeals to at that time. He appealed both to America, Western, and Japan or Asian because of how he was. His character was, man. It's this very
Yeah.
eccentric guy, and like most wrestlers very respectful. Like Japanese were very respectful, but this guy came out like flames, chicks all around.
Exactly.
Not to mention had a really good style. Really liked it. I really liked his style. I really like Shinsuke.
And this is the funny part. Is like when he first started wrestling in New Japan, right? He just had regular entrance music, and he just walked down. And you get this version of him now. It's like he's doing like very crazy entrances, like, and all of them were different. So it's like if you're gonna come to a show, you're gonna come see me. That's what I saw in the entrances. If you're gonna come to these shows, if you're gonna come to Wrestle Kingdom, you're gonna come see me, right? Like he was the attraction. You're gonna come see me, and you're gonna see me fight, and you're gonna see me win. That's the way he presented himself when he came down to the entrance. So that's how close to me it was. It came down to the hair. I had to go down to the entrances, and that's the reason why I picked Nakamura to advance into the second round. So
He also has a better hair,
yeah,
better haircut than AJ.
That rock star haircut.
That Rockstar haircut. And I liked how Press said, yeah, he's Michael Jackson. He's Prince. He's all that, so yeah.
ready, Joff?
Yup.
All right. Muto versus Naito. So if that is the Great Muta at the third seed, if for the ones I don't know, that is, he didn't go by his real name, but there are times if you don't know who that is the Great Muta. So Joff, who you got?
Dude, Keiji Muto for sure. Can't go wrong with a classic. A legend.
Kid Flip.
I'm not too educated on these two guys. Don't know too much about their performances and their abilities. However, I've heard of the Great Muta and how he's actually recognized as a Hall of Famer in wrestling as a whole. So I'm going to have to go with the Great Muta.
All right. Press.
All right, this is gonna be me nerding out again.
Yes.
So I can actually learn something here. This is knowledge for me. So
All right, so Great Muta is pretty much one of the
He's great.
pioneers. I want to say the pioneers of
Out of what?
the Japanese style of wrestling. Like
Why?
very old school. Like
It's
like
not
how
done
you
yet.
see everybody like doing like their old styles. Like if you're more of a veteran, and KG is actually a veteran. But then again, when Naito came in, he's one of the wrestlers who pretty much changed the game, changed the style of or of Japanese wrestling. Like like for example, like in WWE, everybody's kind of like the old school shoot wrestling, right? And then when you have like the new generations, or before were called new generations, like the new bloods, right? Like for example, Shawn Michaels. I want to say he revolutionized WWE and its style of wrestling. So Naito, he's the one who pretty much revolutionized and changed up the game by adding more theoretical styles of wrestling. So I want to go to Naito just because, like like you can never go wrong with old school, but at the same time, um, you know, um, survival of the fittest. If you can't evolve, you're gonna be left behind. So I'm gonna go with Naito.
Got it. Ron.
I love how Press, just nerded out real quick too, and I was just thinking about Naito and just his journey. I love the fact that he's also, he ventured out. He wouldn't have been talking all that tranquilo shit if he didn't go to Mexico, got to learn the lucha style along with whatever he learned already, being a young boy and, working in Japan. But I will say my favorite Japanese wrestler ever is the Great Muta. I jock this guy so much. I love this dude like as much as I love Stone Cold. My favorite version of Muta was actually my favorite Muta match wasn't even in thing. It was NWA WCW. I was gonna say I don't really recommend matches too much, but go watch Great Muta and Terry Funk versus Sting and Ric Flair. It's one of the most awesome. That's one of the most awesome.
I like that one. I really like that
One
match.
of the most awesome matches ever. Not only that, I was a big Muta fan. So when I started, it's funny how Press Play talked about getting Japanese tapes from certain places. That's where me and Joffrey come from. Joff was one of the first ones to like find out, hey, this place has Japanese tapes and all that stuff. So I remember just buying a whole bunch of Muda stuff when I was able to afford that stuff. And I just got so into the character, especially when he went KG Muda and he did the bald gimmick for a little bit, and then he went back to doing the monster mask and all that stuff with the long pants. I just thought that was the best version, but I've always been accustomed to the old school Muda, especially managed by Gary Hart. That was just my
The
shit.
flattest
You know,
food.
yeah. So I'm gonna go with Great Muda on here, yo. And this might be tough. I mean, I love Japanese wrestling a lot. I love strong style stuff. And I love both styles. I both Keiji Muto and Great Muto are two different styles, but they're both efficient. So even if you were to go with a Keiji Muto, I think it's man, I forget which match it might have been. It might have been like Keiji Muto versus like damn, who's that one dude that died in the ring? Um, he wore the green and white tights, Joff. The guy that wore the green and white tights. He was also Tiger Mask from back in the day.
Shit.
He was on the main wrestling game. He always fought Kanata. He always fought that dude.
Shit, I'm blanking out.
Yeah, I'm blanking out. But go watch his matches with him and Chono also. His matches.
Are you talking about Yamakaze? I mean Yamazaki. Is it Yamakaze or Yamazaki? Yamazaki? Yoshiro? Yoshihiro?
No, not him. It was the guy that always fought Kaneda and God, the guy that also wears a black and white or black and yellow tights too. I forget his name too. Man, his name will come up to me. I just remember the guy had died in the ring though. Yeah, he had a match with him too. And I mean, go watch his matches where he's not Great Muda. Also, he's really really good. So again, I don't want to take up too much time. I will say though that Naito, just like what Press Play said, revolutionized Japanese wrestling for its current time. You know what I mean? And was such a badass character. Probably the coolest character of I don't care. Look at the way he treats the belt. You know what I'm saying? When he's just throwing the belt, like I don't care. You know what I mean? So like I love his character. I wish him and Jericho had gone a little longer on their feud, on their recent feud. That would have been kind of awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Muda.
Got it. Ron, you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Yugi Nagata.
Sick ass dudes right here. I'm a big Nagata fan. But Tanahashi is dope as fuck too. I mean, if you're talking about he might be the bigger rock star out of a lot of people in the company. You know what I'm saying, Jason? He just has that rock star quality that kind of picked up where Shinsuke left off of. Damn, this is hard. I don't want to go with a bunch of old guys. Because I love you. I love Yuji Nagata. He's dope too. So, you know what? Also, I just want to see how this plays out. I'm gonna go with Yuji Nagata.
Joff.
I'm gonna go with Tanahashi.
Kid.
Yeah, I even know lesser about these guys than the guys before. I'm gonna have to go with Tanahashi.
Press.
Okay.
There we
I'm
go.
a nerd again.
Please do.
Okay, so Yugi, he's a very old school, like as well as all of the pioneer Japanese wrestlers, and as Ron mentioned, like Tanahashi, he picked up after Shinsuke, and like he was actually a little bit more dynamic than Shinsuke, and he was fun to watch because Shinsuke was kind of like a pop culture style of wrestling, while Tanahashi was more of a metal. He felt more metal, like especially when he wrestles as well as his like entrances. So I'm actually going with Tanahashi because he's more of a dynamic style wrestler and performer. So yeah.
All right, Joff. Okada versus Nakamura.
I'm gonna go with Okada.
All right.
Shinsuke didn't carry the company like Okada did, so go with him.
Got it. Kid.
I'm gonna go with Shinsuke, man. But I think he's exciting to me. I like his style, his strong style. I still like how he performs to this day, and I've just seen more of Shinsuke, so that's just my biased pick, my personal opinion. So I'm gonna go with Shinsuke.
Got it. Press.
My pick will be Okada
Got it.
still. So yeah, Okada is going to be my pick. Just because of everything that I've followed up with every person or performer or wrestler in this bracket, my pick will be Okada.
Got it. Ron.
Shinsuke.
What? Wait. What?
I didn't think. Yeah,
Ooh.
I didn't think I would. Damn, I didn't think I would choose him. But you know what?
Is that your final answer?
Because sometimes we want to talk about the matchup, right? We want to talk about the matchup. Maybe
You want to talk about the matchup? Talk it out.
And both of their entrances are amazing too.
arguably Okada's might be. Oh, man, his
Both
is
of their
just second
entrances
to
are
none.
great, also. Especially the Final Fantasy entrance that Okada did. Oh my gosh, it was great.
Arguably, he might even have the better ring gear too. His ring gear is crazy, dude. Like Okada's entrance gear is crazy.
He's like an anime character.
Yes. You know what though? I think I'm gonna go Shinsuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my pick.
God damn it.
Yeah, I want to see where this goes.
Where's this going?
Oh shit!
Think about this one. Oh God.
This is another flip of the coin right here, man.
It is.
I like these moments because it's not me who's under pressure.
It's me. It's me. The host is 100%. It's under the
And
gun.
you also get to think about the actual matchup too.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think.
Okay,
Like
well,
I'm trying to picture the match. Like 100 matches.
and it's not like these guys got to have their proper time together too, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
And you can't go wrong with either one.
No, you
That's
can't.
true. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No
can't.
matter what you pick, it's still a good pick.
Yeah. Well, I can't back out now because I have this person in the finals on my bracket. So I'm gonna have to go with Okada on this one. As much as I love Nakamura, I have Okada in my finals. That's why I have Okada in my finals. So I have to stick with my bracket.
Shinsuke, I love you. Cool.
All right. So we're starting on Kid on this one, right?
Yeah.
So
I'll make
Keiji
this.
Muto versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
All right. This one for me will be a little bit of a quick one because of my limited knowledge. I'm gonna have to go with Keiji Muto. I've seen him in WCW in a long time ago, and I've seen him in New Japan as well. And I've seen his name a lot mentioned about being a really great wrestler and just the entire history of wrestling, not just the pro circuit, not just certain organizations. So I'm gonna go with KG.
All right. Press.
Press, I think you might be on mute.
He's just so
Oh yeah,
shocked.
there you go. I know I am actually shocked. It's a good pick. It's a good pick, but I just like the fact that Tanahashi really started evolving. Like he was one of the first people who started really breaking rules in New Japan. So I'm actually going with Tanahashi
All right.
with this, just because he took a risk in experimenting like different styles. So I'm gonna go with Tanahashi in this one. And also, he's a rock star.
Oh.
He's also a rock star.
He has good hair, huh?
Anime, dude. He has anime hair. It's so nuts.
Yes, anime.
Anime hair, dude.
The bangs, huh? The bangs do it for
The
you.
bangs.
Yeah.
Ron, your pick.
Oh man, this guy made me want to have a bowl cut again. I'm gonna go with the Great Muda. You know what I mean? Just when you thought bowl cuts weren't the best, he went and fought Sting in a bowl cut, dude. You know what I mean?
Hey, the most strongest people is the one with bowl cuts. I mean, look at Gohan. He has bowl cuts. Look at Gohan from Dragon Ball. He had a bowl cut.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that one. It's hella fun.
And I've always said if I were to have a finisher in my life, one of them would actually be the Muda Lock. I just always thought that was just the most badass finisher. Just the way that it's applied is just so badass. I mean, you have to be in a bridge while cranking on the other guy's neck while his legs are all tangled up. So I'm gonna go with Muda.
All right. Joff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Great Muda.
All right.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Man, old school versus new school. Oh my gosh, this is a tough one.
This is going to be tough.
Two of the greatest ever.
Here we go.
Oh man.
Press. We're going to start.
You have Muda, who pretty much started and one of the pioneers, the godfathers of
True.
New Japan wrestling. And then you have Okada, who's one of the few people who broke rules and also revolutionized the new style of Japan wrestling, which I do have to say, without Okada, it really started spreading out more around the world and other industries and different companies, and I know that a few companies may not understand it, but those who really understand like the evolution of wrestling would understand what Okada has done for that specific style. So I like Muda. I've always watched him since since I was a child. But at the same time, I like the the theoretical, the dynamic factor, and like the way Okada pretty much improvised and took everything with sorts of grain. Well, when he traveled around the world, so my pick will be Okada.
Ron.
Again, Muda's been one of those guys that I've just always gravitated towards. I'm gonna go with Muda. I honestly think this guy is probably one of the best champions of all time. You know what I mean? Of all time, to do it from both sides of the world and all that stuff. And if you're talking about prime Okada, prime, Keiji Muda or Great Muda. I don't know. There was no one better than Muda also, and he would. I think what I liked about Muda, and I like how press goes, "Hey, let's get super nerdy." If you guys didn't know, each color spray means a certain color or it does a certain thing. So if he's spraying you with the green mist, that's regular. If he's spraying you with a black or a red or whatever colors, it meant something. So I even like that part of the storytelling when it came to Muda. So if you were to hit him with the mist, multiple times, that's just another move that, again, I've always wanted that as a finisher too. Like, oh man, if you could do poison mist.
Oh, that's the green one.
Right?
The green is poison. The burning type of mist is red. When he sprays you with the black one, you're considered to be blind. I don't remember the other ones, to be honest with you, but those are the three I do remember.
See, look at that. See, like just for the people out there in YouTube land or whatever, you're like, what do you mean? What are you talking about, Rod? See, even press confirmed my knowledge of the Muda spray. So I'm gonna go with Muda. Cool. I mean, I was gonna say that spray might have come into a lot of times during a match. He might hit you 2 or 3 times. You know what I mean? And he can hit you at different. It's kind of like an RKO, right? It just comes out of nowhere. But this is kind of a toss-up. And maybe just for today, I'm feeling Muda. But if you were to present this to me, Jason, any other time, I might even sway the other way, with Okada. Again, a tough one right here. I'm going to go with Keiji Muda, though.
All right. Job.
I'm going to go with the Rainmaker.
Ooh. Why on this particular matchup, though, Joff, that you went with Okada versus Muda?
I just like his more modern style, I guess, like it's, to me, I guess now, maybe I'm just getting, like I said, it's close. Maybe because I've seen Okada more recently than I've seen like any of the Muda matches. So that's probably just, it comes down to that. I've just probably seen, I know I've just seen Okada lately, more recent. So yeah.
Kid.
All right. I think guys like Okada maybe wouldn't exist if there weren't guys like the great Muda who had the creativity and improvisation to include moves as such, which got him to the big main organizations. So I'm gonna have to go with Okada because he would be the product of the catalyst that the great Muda set out for other Japanese superstars to become superstars in their own.
Great reason right there. Hell yeah.
Good answer.
Thank you.
So
and none of these are crimes. Yeah, none of these are crimes. I think this is all like legit.
These are all hard.
Yeah.
I think this was like the worst one for me, especially for me.
Oh, you should have been there for the other ones, press. Like they're just as hard. Like the decisions we had to make. Like some
Oh
of this.
no!
Oh, with the movies.
Oh man,
Yeah, that was crazy.
movies, wrestling. Like it's just we're just like sometimes it goes for hours and hours. You just don't even know.
So
Oh god!
I'll tell you guys who came in rank 10 and rank 9. So number 10 was Jay White.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
crazy.
very. I'm surprised he didn't even crack the top 8. But number 9 was Antonio Inoki.
Oh,
You know what? I was about to question that too. I was like, why isn't that?
Yeah.
Why isn't
Antonio Inoki, isn't he a very highly respected?
Oh yes.
Is he the guy that slaps you? Is he the guy that slaps you if you like?
He's probably
you do
the
something.
most popular. It's probably like what the Ric Flair of the Hogan of I don't know, like
No,
Yeah,
I
fought
wanna say
Muhammad
he's the
Ali.
most-
You know,
I think
he fought
he's
Muhammad
supposed-
Ali.
I think he was supposed to fight in MMA once or something like that.
No,
And
he fought Muhammad Ali, bro.
right,
That was the
Right,
first
right,
mixed
right.
martial arts match, I think.
that's right.
Arguably, right?
Yeah. So
Yes.
this is the website I got it from. Right here. This is the closest one that I could find because everybody else only had top 5s. So I need like a top 10. So I
I
can
know
do
Daily DDT though. They're pretty
Yeah.
reliable.
So this is the most recent that they had. I guess they kept updating it from time to time. So October 9th of last year. So this is the closest one. So yeah, we've done 3 brackets today. We've got a couple more to go.
Yep.
So I guess we got to end it here.
We got about
Yeah,
4 minutes.
we'll do the
We got
next.
about
We'll
4
do the
minutes.
next 3 next time, part 2.
Or you know, how much time we got left?
4 minutes,
4 minutes.
give or
Do you
take.
guys wanna do one more and blow by it with no reckless abandon?
What's one that we can do? Probably like, oh, it's not even my turn to pick. Somebody's turn to pick.
It's Job's turn if he wants to do it. We could just blow by it hella fast if you want to.
I'm down. Speed run. Speed run.
Let's do it. Let's do a speed.
Let's go WCW.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go WCW.
The way you said it, like
do a
Scott
speed
Hall.
Lightning round.
Let's go.
WCW.
Ric Flair, the Giant. Yeah.
Jump,
Look
you
at
ready?
this.
So, Ric
Ron
Flair versus the Giant.
Simmons.
Go.
With Flair.
All right. Kid.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with the Nature Boy.
Man, these brackets are messed up, Jason.
Press.
Yeah, this is a good one to fly through.
That's my call.
All right, Ron.
Don't cancel my man yet. Ric Flair.
All right. Kid. Sting versus Bill Goldberg.
Oh man. I'm gonna say Goldberg.
All right. Press.
Woo! Sting does that too. Sting
He
does.
does. That's true.
Rod.
I'm gonna go Sting, man.
I knew. I was feeling Sting too, but I
Wow.
went.
I know who John's gonna go for.
Sting hung out. Sting hung out with RoboCop. I'm gonna go with Sting.
Dude, I'm surprised.
Wait,
I remember that.
Wait, you couldn't think because he was out with RoboCop?
RoboCop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Capital Punishment 1990. We were there. I think that was Capital Punishment 1990.
Yeah.
Was that
I
Capital
think so.
Punishment or Capital Combat? One of those.
This is so dumb. Okay,
Okay,
Press.
This
Hulk
next
Hogan
one I
versus
really
John
hate.
Simmons.
I really hate this
Damn.
next one, dude.
That's all I'm gonna say. Damn.
Okay,
Damn.
I got it. Ron.
Yeah, let's go Ron Simmons, dog. What's up, man?
Joff.
Oh man, fucking Hollywood, bro.
Oh,
Kid,
I'm gonna go Hollywood too. I'm gonna go straight Hollywood on this one.
this was an easy one for me because I
wow.
love Ron Simmons. I love
Damn!
Ron Simmons.
Damn! Damn!
Down.
Hey, Ron Simmons is probably the best version of him too.
Vader versus Savage.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, damn, this is a good one.
Ron, go ahead.
Vader, bro. This is Vader with Harley Race, right? So Vader,
Yeah.
bro.
Yes.
Yep.
This is Vader Prime.
Oh man, you ain't gonna beat Vader, bro. It's crazy.
Joff.
What time is it? Vader time.
Kid.
Oh man. Ooh, yeah! I'm going with Randy Savage, man.
All right. Press.
You guys can't see it, but I'm doing like the V shape on my hand. Yeah, what Vader usually do, the V shape, like
Yeah.
Star Wars thing. So yeah, Vader's my guy.
All right.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Joff. Ric Flair or Sting?
Damn.
Oh God, this is what WCW's about, right
This
here,
is
dude.
this is the biggest rivalry, the biggest rivalry ever.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna go with Flair.
All right.
Damn, this is a cheat.
Kid.
This could go either way.
Woo! I gotta go with Ric Flair.
Any Ric Flair?
Yeah.
All right.
Ric
Press.
Flair drip.
I'm gonna go with Sting because I want to say he was the face and the icon of WCW.
All right.
Because Flair came in like after, so I'm gonna say Sting.
Ron.
Damn, dude, this is tough right here. And I honestly love both dudes. To be 100% real with you guys, you know. I mean, but
They had a good rivalry.
yeah. I'm gonna go with RoboCop's buddy, dude. I'm gonna go with Sting here. on this one, dude.
Man, I hate you guys. All right.
There we go.
I'm going to give my pick to Joe Boss. Why? Ric Flair or Sting? Okay. She picked Ric Flair.
Let's go.
It's still a good. It's still a good one.
Okay. Joff. Ron Simmons or Vader?
Oh, I would have loved to see this match.
Fucking Vader, dog.
Kid.
She said you're a Vader boy. She said see you later, boy. I'm going Vader, man, all day.
Chris, are you still doing the V hands?
Still the V hands.
Or-
Still the V hands. I wanted to say Simmons, but still doing the V hands.
Ron.
I was hoping to see Ron Simmons and Sting in the finals, but let's go with Vader.
All right. Kid, Ric Flair versus Vader.
I'm gonna base this pick off because the character the likeness of the character. And I'm gonna have to say Ric Flair.
All right.
Very decorated.
Yep.
That low blow, take him to the championship.
Press.
I'm gonna go with the Mastodon because I think he's just gonna eat him up.
All right.
Oh, totally.
Ron.
Damn, this might be the last time I get to say something nice about Flair. Long time.
Come on, yeah, this is the last True Raw he's basically getting. It's probably from us. So that's actually history in itself. We're the only guys giving him a little bit of credit right now.
I watched. By the way, I know this is hella off topic. I watched the Dark Side of the Ring with Chris Canyon last night.
It's fucked up.
And I saw Ric Flair's comments. I mean,
Yeah,
what a
it's
horrible person, dude. What a horrible person. You know what? Just like press play, I'm gonna go with the guy from Compton, California, Vader.
West Side.
Whoa, Vader's from Compton.
Yes.
That's sick.
Yep.
I didn't know
Wow.
that.
He played for the Rams too.
Wow.
LA Rams once upon a time ago.
Remind
Let's go. I didn't know Vader was all that.
Joff.
I was this guy when I'm beating up my little cousins.
I already know.
Where?
I already know.
Oh, you're Vader.
They know what's
Vader.
up. When I say it's what time is it, they start running.
Oh shit.
Vader
Tower
takes it.
bomb the shit out of him.
Yeah, I was
Powerbombing
doing
shit
I was doing the clubbing forearms.
Like you know how you had you in the corner and he goes,
Oof.
But I didn't do the uppercut. That's kind of fucked up. But I was
My favorite part of
Dude,
Vader
what?
was when he was doing the whole Mega Man thing.
Mm.
The Mega Man armor, where like he takes off the armor and it started shooting up mist.
oh,
Mhm.
That was. Did you guys ever seen that? That was
I see that.
great
That's what we're
entrance.
talking about.
Yep. Probably one of the
Hey.
best entrances ever.
Hey man, he popped his eye back in, dude. You gotta be tough.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
He was on Boy Meets World also. Remember?
Yes, I do remember that
He was
episode.
on Boy Meets World. So you gotta. And he was a big softy too.
Yeah, he was a nice
He
guy.
he was super sensitive. You know what I mean? He was a super sensitive dude, which is weird. You know what I mean? Like if you ever watch that match, Vader versus Shawn Michaels,
Yeah.
there's a mess up in the match where it's so fucked up. Shawn Michaels goes, "You fucking idiot," and he stomps on his head because he messed up a spot. And they're saying that that match is what ruined his WWF career because
Mhm.
like Shawn was just like, "Yo, fuck this guy," you know, like this guy's, could hurt people. But shout out to him. Rest in peace too. You know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
definitely a legend. And you know what? Arguably, of course this could have gone either Sting, Ric Flair, maybe even Hogan or a Goldberg or whatever. But I'm actually happy that it came down to Vader. I think this was a fan's choice.
Yes,
Yeah.
More of a fan's choice right here.
Okay, before
I agree with this.
before we end the show,
Yes.
I'm gonna show you the champions bracket.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Oh no.
So this is the champions bracket.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So we have Okada here.
Right.
Oh, shit. Undo that real quick. Hold on. So we have Okada here. Dude, what you doing, man? Okay, so we have Okada here. And they will be going up against, when we vote for it, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Our TNA Impact Champion was AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
They'll be going up against the NWA World Champion, whoever we pick.
That's cool. I like how our selections don't end up having to match each other right after.
Yeah.
So it's like we still gotta do. They gotta find out the next three. They gotta come.
So our Ring of Honor champion is what, Samoa Joe?
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
He'll be going up against the ECW World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh man.
Whoa, that would have been a real life sick match. Whoever we chose.
And then of course this one, WCW versus WWF. So we
Vader.
have Vader here.
Damn.
That's gonna be Stone Cold right there, yo.
You're already calling it. Why you calling it?
It's gonna be The Rock or Stone Cold or I don't know.
It's one of those two. Unless you put them together in the beginning.
Who did we vote when we did that last time? Didn't we vote for like the best WWE champion at one point?
Did we do that? I don't. What did we do last time?
We did some sort of.
It's Bob Backlund.
Shut up.
Oh, no, what we did do something, but who was it? It was somebody that was.
Devastating chicken wing.
It might have been like Stone Cold or something.
Chicken wing is That's
Good move.
a
right?
good move. It's quick.
Yeah. Yep.
It's quick and easy.
Dude, the chicken wing suplex sucks.
Oh
That
god.
sucks taking it.
Remember when Owen Hart was crying to like throw in the towel? Remember like he was
No, I
crying to us,
do remember that.
and then he cheered right after they threw in the towel. He grabbed the towel and like was hella cheering.
So let me ask you guys this question. So do you want to continue next week or do you want to wait 2 weeks from now?
Same time.
To the people.
We'll do if we do it next week, we'll do the same time, 9:30.
Okay, what is next week? The 3rd.
The 3rd. If you guys don't have anything planned, we could do it. We could discuss it.
I don't think I have anything planned. So
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I don't have any gigs. I don't have any gigs or show. So yes, I'm
Okay.
down.
Yeah, we can do it next week, Jason.
All right.
Just to kill this episode or just to
Yeah.
kill this topic.
So I hope you guys had fun.
that was fun.
It was good
Dude,
time.
That was
was
fun.
amazing.
Oh, I mean, I
twists
know you
and
guys have
turns.
read it out a couple times when you have wrestling because I mean, when you do a wrestling podcast, you always got to talk about like the current stuff happening with every wrestling promotion. But when I decided to do this entire spread circle thing, I was like, you know what? I want to have fun. Just do fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
Talk about nerd stuff. Talk about wrestling history. Talk about current wrestling stuff, and just incorporate just the fun stuff that happens. So. After this, we'll probably do like our top 5 so and so King of the Rings or whatever, right? So
That'd be
it
sweet.
doesn't matter what we do.
We should do a tag team one.
Just as long as you guys have fun, we could do tag teams. Like I said, I think our last episode before this we did like a Father's Day type of thing. Was that
Right. Yeah. And then we do something before that. Like we were thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like fathers and sons, or I forget.
Yeah.
what
Right.
it was,
Right.
It was some crazy stuff. So
I have an idea for like future, maybe something we can do, like a watch party of some sort of old event or card on here. Like we can all just like how you just had the highlights playing. Well, earlier before we started recording, we had that video playing with all of us watching it, and that'd be kind of cool. We put on a cool match and we sit there talking about those guys or whatever parts in time in the history.
Or you know what we should also look at, like really horrible matches or bad promos or something like that.
There we go. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
My favorite bad promo is Sid Vicious.
Oh, the one we're live. That one.
Yeah, we're live. That's my favorite bad promo.
so bad.
Hey, can we do this again? Or we're live?
We're live, pal. The way he says it, JR says it. We're live, pal.
We're live, pal.
That's
And
my
he's like,
favorite
oh.
one.
He goes like, something like that.
You have to run with it.
Yeah.
Is the Booker T considered bad? That's
Oh, that's
Hogan?
really bad.
Booker T and Hogan. That's one of the
Yeah.
greatest ever, dude. That's the greatest botch ever, dude.
Hulk Hogan
We can't say
coming
that.
for you.
And then you could see in Sherry's face, it's like,
Shit.
he knew he
Yeah.
messed up. He bowed his head. He put his head down.
Yeah, he went, shit. Right? He did the shit.
He didn't even say Lex Luger. He said Lex Luger. Lex Luger.
do you have any final
Joffrey had a
words?
really
You guys
bad
wanna-
joke the other night.
The what?
Hold on. Joffrey had a really bad joke the other night. Something about black people in science fiction. And I just thought about it right now. And I'm just like, yeah, that's science fiction. It's a black guy. And I was like, all right, Joff. I was like, you remember that?
Oh,
A
it's
couple nights ago,
it's that
Joff?
movie with
It was on the hub.
It's that movie, the Black Swim Team.
With Terrence Howard as the
Yeah,
coach?
with Terrence Howard. Yeah. Come on, man. Who fucking came up with that? It's fucking great.
It's science fiction.
Yeah.
I hate you, dog.
Hey, man, it's all jokes.
Joffrey's the guy that wants to produce a documentary on the Filipinos cheating in baseball, right? The greatest Filipino team ever, right?
Yeah, 30
Oh
for
my
30. Like a 30 for 30 on it.
Yeah, right. It's the greatest Filipino accomplishment ever, dude. We were fucking these little kids up, dude, and we're like 30 years old. So, all right.
That's where they got the idea of bench warmers, man. That movie.
Dang, dude, you said bench warmers. That's actually a pretty good movie, actually. It's
I
not
love
too
that
bad.
movie.
Yeah,
I
not
did
too
too.
bad.
That movie is hilarious.
Shit. Anything else, Jason, before we get up out of here?
Anything you guys want to plug? Your shows or anything that you guys are going to be doing? Any events coming up?
Yeah, Kid Flip, Press Play. What's up? plug your
Nothing new in particular coming up. I'll say, like I say last time, guys, I'm also featured on a podcast called Filipino Fridays here in Vancouver, Victoria area, where we talk about Filipino Canadian culture and pop culture, and also we have guests all the time, every episode. So you can check us out on Spotify and Apple on podcasting platforms. So please check out Filipino Fridays. You can catch me on there. You can follow me on Kumu as well. I'm on here with these guys more often than I am by myself. I like joining these guys, nerding out. You can also follow me on my other social media that I'm on, Instagram. You can catch that in my profile, on my Kumu profile, and it's b.cadano92. So, yeah, you guys can catch me on there, and I'll see you guys next time.
There you go. Press Play. Do you want to plug anything, Press?
I'm just gonna be at a Kumukon, so you might have a chance to see how I look like, I guess. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, you can meet Press Play at the Elite X table.
How will I recognize Press Play?
I know how he looks like, but I'm not going to reveal it.
Well, let's put it this way. When Ron first met me, I literally still had my bare head on. So, yeah.
I talked to this guy for 5 hours, dude. I was talking to him for 5 hours with the hair. And then when he finally showed me his face, he didn't have to do it. And I really respect, I had just because I'm one of those people that like, hey, I believe in characters. If you really believe,
I think that's
who
dope.
you are, that's who you are. So I didn't really care to see his face or not, because I'm like, yo, that's Press Play. So when I finally saw his face, it was just like such a huge amount of, I had a huge amount of respect for him. So yeah, shout out to Press Play. Please come see Press Play at the Elite X booth. You know what I mean? Get your T-shirt signed by him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. And yes.
I'm not sweet. I'm a sandwich.
That's cool as well. Like Press Play comes up to me with no mask on. I say, "Hey, I'm Press Play, but you're a liar."
I've had that happen to me. No joke. I've had that happen to me.
Yeah, right.
Where you have to bring where you got to bring the bear head around too. So
we gotta treat Press Play like a luchador.
Oh
yes,
yeah,
that's cool.
Sacred.
It's got to be sacred.
I'll play into the mystique.
I need like a music entrance.
Yeah.
I need a music entrance. Good times, but thank you guys for having me to nerd out with you. I really enjoyed this. It's like there's not a lot of people.
It's always
nerd out with me,
guys.
We would love for you to be a part of the Squared Circle, man. So anytime you want to do this, man, let's get you in, man.
I'm down for the Squared Circle.
Awesome. Sure. Well, there you go, Jason.
Well, you're part now. You're a part of it. So
hell yeah.
Now all the more reason to update the photo. To add Press Play in there.
True. Yeah.
So we'll make an update.
5 of us with a burger.
Henny, anything to plug in? Henny?
Nah, I just want to shout out to the dude who actually did the Steiner math. It was
33 chance of beating me. That leaves you with
yeah, no, it's he said it's 141 and 2/3% chances he's gonna win, but somebody actually did the math. It's only 82.
No shit.
Yeah, 82.
Wow.
Shout out to those nerds, yo.
Yeah,
That's
shout out.
that's on some nerd level right there.
Yeah, he's like,
Mathematics, stats, analytics. Ron, you want to plug anything before we leave?
What do I want to plug? Please watch the Hub 408 this week. We're doing the news tomorrow. I actually have some really funny news items that I wanted to do tomorrow. Please watch the Best Friends show with my bestie and our birthday girl, Liana and Samo. Happy birthday, bestie.
Happy birthday, Auntie Liana. I
She's
love
watching
you.
us right now. She's watching us on she's watching us on Facebook right now. So Liana,
Happy birthday.
my beautiful bestie, I love you. And we're actually gonna go eat right now. We're actually gonna go leave right now to go eat. So
eat tacos.
you want to answer that, bestie? I was like, we're gonna go eat right now, and then like Joffrey's like, oh, eat tacos?
Del Taco.
Yeah, I'm a Del Taco her.
It's 24 hours.
It's 24 hours here. Del Taco before the birthday sex. You feel me?
Woo!
Did I say that?
Yes.
Woo!
Sorry.
Yeah, let's go. I encourage that. Tacos a great idea. Before that,
I thought you were gonna say, yeah, I encourage that, tacos and sex. Like, all right, calm down, kid flip. calm down.
I endorse
Although
it.
that does sound
I
very
endorse it.
interesting.
That's very tasty, right? Press play, right? Tacos.
It sounds
and sex.
very interesting.
Might taste the same.
Oh, okay, kid flip. What is going on?
Anyways, happy birthday, Auntie Liana. I love you.
See, you hear that, Bessie?
No, what did it say?
He said, "Happy birthday." No, because he was like, "Tacos and sex might taste the same." Like, all right, kid flip, calm down. Yeah, calm down. Oh, and by the way, I did want to plug something I'm super excited for this week. It was actually Jason. Me and Jason came up with the idea for this Friday's episode of the Hub 408. This Friday, guys, we are doing the greatest white men of the NBA and the greatest plays by white people of the NBA. So we're going to be talking about the all-white NBA Hall of Fame.
Steve
so
Nash.
This will be also one of the only rare cases, and no offense, Kid Flip, where we're nice to white people on our episodes. Because usually we like to go at them, at the colonizers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now we're going to show love to our fellow colonizers, and we're going to be celebrating the game of basketball this Friday. So if you guys want to nerd out of the greatest white, I see Kid Flip wearing a Grizzlies hat. I put, Big Country up there as one of the greatest white centers ever. You know what I mean? So,
he's one of the best cattle herders in the world, I heard, too, now.
Even you laughed at that one. That's all funny. Come on, man.
Anyways, the all-white NBA team, Hall of Fame. I don't know what to call it, but I'm actually
our starting five.
Steve Nash has got to be in there.
Jason, I was gonna make a very special cover photo, of all the white men that we love from the NBA. So I'll have a special cover photo for this week. So
can you have can you have Mark Price hugging me around the neck?
Mark Price hugging you
Woody Harrelson, is he in that list?
We talked about that too. So we'll see. It's one of the only times that we give love to first of all, we got love for everybody. Everything's all jokes and fun and all that stuff. But on the Hub 408, we're usually roasting these silly white folk. So this time we're going to be giving them love by praising the Rex Chapmans of the world, the Lucas of the world, the Andrew DeClerks, the Andres Beaton of the world's Sharonis Barcelonas, Todd Fuller, also. Jason, you're a big Todd Fuller fan.
Mark Kerr.
Hell no.
David Wolf. David Wolf, also. Remember whenever at Warriors game, they were like, oh, they would play the Wolf sound. See, I'm a hardcore fan. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you guys.
Thank you again. Have a good night.
We'll be back next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
1:30
Let's go.
p.m. California time.
Super
That'll be-
Squared Circle Sunday.
I'll be on Monday during lunchtime in the Philippines. So if you have time during the lunchtime to watch us, you can watch us.
And Press Play, I was going to say, Press Play and Kid Flip, thank you guys for joining us. I'm really, really excited that we got other Elite X members to
Thank you
join
for
us.
having us.
Yeah, and if we
Well,
can make
thank
this a
you for
regular
coming.
thing too. Yeah, if we can make this a
Yeah.
regular thing, this would be awesome. You know what I mean? So again, Kid Flip, let's work on getting your RTMP.
No, I
stream.
I
haven't.
think Adriana did get it.
Oh, you
She
did
found
get
it
it?
right away.
Gotta test it out if it works.
Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Press
he's
play.
gonna
I was
test it
going to
out.
say, press play. If you don't know, everyone that streamed tonight was actually streaming on their own Kumu accounts, which mean those hours count.
Yeah.
So if you want, next time we do this, send us your RTMP so
Mhm.
you can go live on your Kumu, and
This
it'll
is
be
my
exactly
stream right now.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
In the blank.
I'm down with that.
Okay, cool. So again, yeah, Jason, thank you so much for your time. We
Oh
appreciate
yes,
you,
of
Jason.
course. I'm
Thank
just
you,
sitting
guys.
here, so,
Thank you for the
know,
show. Thank you
Yeah.
for making a show and a space for us to talk about stuff like this and have
And I'll
fun.
be honest with you, the other wrestling shows aren't really consistent. Just saying. The other wrestling shows aren't consistent. So the fact that we get to do a wrestling show on here, I'm super excited. So yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
Thank
if
you
you
for
have,
letting me nerd out. Holy crap.
Anytime, man. It's awesome. I learned a lot of stuff from you, so that's cool.
I
A lot
still
of
gotta
facts
watch
and
Extreme
knowledge
Rules
stuff.
tonight too. I'm still gonna watch Extreme Rules later.
Yeah, I need
and
to
all
see
that.
that.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
kind of
I'm-
interested to see what's up. Are you
I'm
skipping out on it, John?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it tomorrow after work.
Awesome, awesome. Again, thank you guys. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Peace. Love
Good night,
y'all.
guys.
next Sunday. All right.